Ten International 1 is already turning out to be a very tasty league indeed. We begin with unbeaten Melrose. They were looking for their third City scalp of the season, following wins over Boroughmuir and Heriots. Here's Robin Purdy with news on Watsonians against Melrose at Marside.
Melrose, with 3 bonus point wins from 3 games, came up against the Watsonian outfit with 3 losses from 3. So you've got long odds on anything bar a comfortable win for the visitors. And it didn't take Melrose long to get off the mark. Elliot Ruffin strolling over after good interplay between backs and forwards. Captain Richard Ferguson was next across after a quick tap by Bruce Colvin, David Colvin adding the extras. Lewis Mallon then got in on the act with a Lomu-esque try, swatting off men en route to the line, Colvin again converting. Watsonian's cause was not helped by the yellow card for Keegan DeVos, but they did then score through Will Connington, Jameson with the extras. Richard Ferguson then scored his second after a line-out drive, Colvin converting before Connor Lynch pulled one back for the Myerside men. Ferguson then brought up his hat-trick, barrelling over from close quarters, Colvin converting to take it to 33-14 at the interval. Into the second half, Struan Hutchison was first to cross after a scything break by Don Crawford, David Colvin with the extras. The forwards rumbled over for the next try, Struan Hutchison taking over the conversion duties. James Brown got on the scene with a quick-fire brace, Hutchison converting both. Ross Hunter crossed for a Watsonians consolation before further tries by Doug Crawford, Rory Lindsay and Will Ferry rounding things off for Melrose, with a couple more tricky conversions for good measure. So, a comfortable win on the road for the Greenyards men. You have to say that their squad looks a wee bit too strong for this division, but there will be sterner tests to come, notably next weekend at Biggar. Final score here at Myerside, it's Watsonians 21, Melrose 80.
Aye, chuffed with the win. 70 odd points I think we scored in the end, so got to be really pleased with that, and right place, right time I think for the hat-trick.
Yeah, the boys played well. Watsonians to begin with were put up a bloody strong fight against us, and we knew obviously coming to Myerside it would be tough, but we got better and better as the game went on. We spoke a lot at half time about being a bit more clinical and taking our chances, and we did that in the second half. The boys frightened up really well. And as you say, it's a lot of points to score here, and but we earned them. We worked hard for them, and we're pleased with the victory, obviously.
And sterner tests to come.
Aye, there's no doubt about that whatsoever. Even going forward next week down at Biggar, it's a completely different ball game. So we'll go away, we'll work hard. We still feel we can get a lot better. Obviously, we've had such a long layoff. It's getting the guys back into condition the games and the contact stuff. We've still got quite a bit of work to do there, so we feel as if we can get better, but that'll have to start next week. We'll have to play better than what we did today to be competitive, so we'll look forward to it.
Next up we go to Poynter Park, where Kelso were taking on Stirling Wolves, trying to get back to winning ways after their loss to Gala last Saturday. Andrew Fleming, watch this one for us.
Kelso returned to winning ways this afternoon and made it 3 wins from 4 after defeating Stirling Wolves 26-18 in a scrappy encounter at Poynter Park. In a game which had a real stop-start feel to it throughout the afternoon, 2 early penalties apiece were exchanged between Kelso's Dwayne Patterson and the visiting fullback Jonathan Hope, before the opening try came for the hosts on 16 minutes. Heath Melbourne's surge to the line was halted illegally, with Andy Tate's quick penalty finding number 8 Bruce McNeil, who powered his way over for his 4th try of the season, converted by Patterson for a 13-6 advantage. Billy McNeil was later shown a yellow card for taking an opponent in the air, and following a sustained period of pressure from the Wolves deep into Kelso territory, scrum half Keir Singleton darted through for a score, to the delight of the noisy travelling supports. Both Billy McNeil and Murray Hastie came close to adding scores in the corner as the clock ticked red, but some very strong Stirling defence ensured Kelso's lead remained 13-11 at the break. A blatant offside from the visitors allowed Patterson to extend the advantage to 5 points early in the second half, and on 57 minutes, after a number of phases in the opposition 22, Kelso were able to make their pressure pay when the ever-dangerous second row Melbourne stormed his way over the line, with Patterson again adding the extras. Despite having Captain Tate sent to the bin on the hour mark, the home side extended their lead further when Patterson landed a peach of a drop goal from 25 metres to take the game out of sight at 26-11. It was Stirling who would have the final say, however, as centre Ben Salmon finished off a move in the corner, well converted by Callum Beckett, to make the final score Kelso 26, Stirling Wolves 18. After the game, I caught up with Kelso fly half, Murray Hastie.
Overall, really chuffed with the win. I've been around for a very bit of time now, and it's probably one of the first times we've came off, real frustrated with a win down at Poynter Park. Scrappy game, very similar to last week. I think we struggled to get our shape a little bit, and we struggled to get any flow in the game to speed up the ball. So, overall, again, strange feeling. We're saying we're frustrated about it, but I think overall we're extremely, chuffed with the W. four league games, and to come in with three wins so far. We had that loss last weekend, but 3-1 we're chuffed to bits, to be honest with you. It may not have felt like that in the changing room just recently, but for me personally, I think we're in a really good position going into next month.
Gala are the other Borders team in National 1, and their task this week was to try and get a win at Golden Acre against Heriots, which is where Bill Polson was this afternoon.
Gala came out on top in an entertaining match which produced 9 tries at Golden Acre, but it was by no means a straightforward victory. We opened the scoring after 11 minutes when hooker Jack Easton was driven over for a try from 5-metre line out, but his opposite number Danny Deneen replied with a home try from the same source. As both these scores were unconverted, Heriots took the lead after 20 minutes. A try by Craig Robertson was converted by Graham Wilson, and the scrum half again added the extras following a line-out drive try by Ali Johnson. Gala finished the half strongly, and Jack Easton grabbed a second try by the popular line-out drive method before wing Andrew Mitchell finished the half with a fine try in the left corner, which meant the Maroons were 19-15 down at the break. They both went ahead and gained a try bonus point when good handling sent wing Fergus Johnson racing into the right corner after 49 minutes, only for the Blues to run out of their own half from an interception and create a try in the right corner for their number 8 Callum Anderson. 2 penalty kicks by Craig Dodds put Gala back in front, the second coming as a direct result of a yellow card for Blues prop Martin Boab. The extra man went right pressured by the Maroons was rewarded by a second try by Fergus Johnson, while the last kick penalty by Craig Dodds limited Heriots to a single bonus point, with the final score Heriots Blues 24, Gala 34.
With games at Dundee and Ayr postponed, the only other match was Boroughmuir 10, Highland 42. Well, if the game between Selkirk and Curry in the Premiership had taken place, we wouldn't have had a camera at the Guights, and that means we wouldn't have captured some really good tries for posterity. As it turned out, we were at the Guights, and it was a very entertaining match which saw unbeaten Newton Stewart throw down the gauntlet early on to Peebles when Robert Service went over for a converted try. Greg Rayburn returned from injury to put on a fine display at 10, both with the boot and in open play, and he contributed 2 penalties either side of the break, as well as a conversion of this try from David Collins, which sent Peebles in at the turn 10-7 up. Fullback Russell Morton got his 7th try of the season with this outstanding solo effort to put Newton Stewart back in front 14-13. It really was a superb piece of individual flair. Then Ewan Jackson got the first of his 2 tries to retake the lead. Rayburn kicked the extras, but then it was Fraser Morton, the captain of Newton Stewart, who darted in to get his name on the score sheet. And with David Gaw also successful with the boot this afternoon, with his 3rd conversion, it meant Newton Stewart were in front again, 21-20. Jackson retaliated once more with a converted try, and then Donald Anderson gave home fans something more to cheer about with a bonus point try to take Peebles out to a 32-21 lead. Newton Stewart contributed greatly to this game with good attacking play, so it was fitting that they should get a try bonus themselves through Thomas MacDonald late on. That secured them a losing bonus point as well. Highly entertaining match and a win for Peebles by 32 points to 26.
Yeah, really pleased. We came up here today knowing that they were unbeaten. We wanted to put a marker down for a bit for everyone else in the league and really put them to the sword today. I think we stood up when we needed to. They started really well. They came really hard at us. I think our attack in the first 20 minutes was a bit flat, if I'm honest, and then we really picked it up towards the end of the second half, and then was really pleased to get the bonus point towards the end of the game.
2 teams who love to throw the ball about.
Yeah, definitely. I think of all the teams we've played this season, they're definitely a team that have tried to play the most rugby. We try to pride ourselves on that. We want to come down here and enjoy ourselves, throw the ball about and have a good time. I think they matched us in that respect today. I think you'll agree it was a high quality game in terms of wide rugby. And I think the supporters will be really pleased about that.
From National 2 we go to National 3 and a good win for Berwick at home to Perthshire. And I caught up after the match with Colin Young, the head coach of Berwick.
Very pleased, Stuart. We made it look tricky again, how we played. Another week of hot potatoes, hear them, scare them a little bit. But we just need to settle structures and go back to the basics. I'm sure one would click. It'll look quite good, but a good home scrappy win.
And did you manage to get the 4-try bonus?
Yes, we did. We scored 5 tries in total. It was good that we managed to get those bonus points.
You acknowledge yourself, you're not playing the way you can do, but you're getting the results.
Yeah, that's what I said to the boys afterwards in the change room, that we're not playing well. We're building a foundation. We just need to keep on building